So, is India finally going electric? Well, yes and no. If you look at the numbers, electric car sales in India have doubled in just a year. We've gone from 2.2% penetration in 2023 to around 4.4% by mid-2025. That sounds great, right? But here's the thing. When you zoom out, that 4.4% is still a teeny tiny slice of the 4 million plus car market in India. The EV wave is building, but it hasn't quite reached the shore yet. Now, the part of the reason is that the early EV momentum came from just one big player, Tata Motors. They dominated the first phase with cars like Nexon EV, the Tiago EV, and more recently, the Punch EV. But even they are seeing that it's not enough to keep launching new models. The total number of new EV buyers isn't growing as fast as they were expecting it or the market was expecting it. In fact, some of their new models are eating into the sales of their older ones. So, the pie isn't really expanding, it's just reshuffling. So, what's changed? The buyer. Today's EV customer is not a tech-savvy early adopter anymore. They are more mainstream, they are families, commuters, cautious professionals, and they have very real questions. How far can this car actually go on a full charge? Will I be stranded on a highway if I take the wrong turn? Who's going to fix this car if something goes wrong? And to be fair, some of these concerns are actually valid. Charging infrastructure is still patchy in many cities. Software bugs in early models have made headlines. Battery life and replacement costs are still unclear for most people. And despite flashy launches, many buyers still don't feel confident enough to switch. The good news? India's biggest car makers are finally showing up. Top 5 players, Maruti, Hyundai, Tata Motors, Mahindra and Kia, control over 65% of the Indian car market. And for years, none of them except Tata Motors had a mainstream serious electric offering. That's changing now. Hyundai's Creta Electric, Mahindra's Born Electric range BE6e and the XEV9e, and Maruti's e-Vitara signals that big bets are being placed. But here's the challenge. EVs are not just new products, they are an entirely new ownership experience. And that means rethinking everything from dealerships to walk-ins to home charger setups and after-sales support. Another curveball in this journey, hybrids. They're familiar, they don't need charging infra, they come with the safety net of a petrol engine. What better would the fence-sitters need, right? For many buyers, that feels safer than going fully electric, and hence that's posing as a distraction for full-fledged EV adoption. So what will actually move the needle? It's not subsidies, it's not flashy launches, it's the boring stuff. Reliable range, affordable pricing, fast home charging, and bulletproof after-sales support. It needs deep customer education to begin with. India's EV story won't be defined by one product launch or one viral ad. It'll happen when the average Indian buyer walks into a showroom and chooses an EV without thinking twice because it just fits the bill. The next phase of mass EV adoption is about building trust, removing friction, and delivering value. Until then, one thing is absolutely clear. India's EV moment is coming, but it's not here yet.
Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel. Watch the full video on Autocar Professional YouTube channel for more insights.